What? What?
Your brain is gone.
My what's gone?
It's gone.
What's gone?
Your hair is gone. Your hair is gone.
Do you like it with the hair or without the hair?
Your hair is gone. Mom, why the brain is gone?
Why is my hair gone?
Yeah.
I lost a bet to Uncle Travi and he cut it off.
He cut it off.
He cut my hair off.
That's not nice.
No, it's not.
No, you have to get new hair.
I do have to get new hair.
Wyatt Kelce was sitting at the kitchen table with a purple crayon in her small hands. Her knuckles turned white from how tightly she was holding it. It was late September 2025, and she was carefully writing out invitations for her 7th birthday party. Kylie's messy ponytail of blonde hair fell forward as she focused on writing each name in her neat first-grade handwriting. Mia A. Wyatt talked to herself in a low voice as she worked on the next envelope. Her tongue was sticking out a little bit like it always did when she was concentrating. But all of a sudden, she stopped. Her bottom lip began to shake, and before Kylie could even ask what was wrong, she started to cry. "What happened, sweetie?" Kylie asked right away, and she got up from the stove where she had been cooking dinner and knelt down next to her daughter. "Did you make a mistake in spelling? We can work together to fix it." Wyatt shook her head. The tears were coming faster now, and her little shoulders were starting to shake with sobs. She said, "Mia can't come to my party," and her voice broke on every word. Her mom said they're going to Disney World that weekend and can't change it because they've already paid for everything. Kylie felt her heart drop. She knew how close Wyatt and Mia had gotten since school started just a few weeks ago. The two first graders got along right away. They sat together at lunch, played together at recess, and had play dates almost every weekend. Kylie pulled Wyatt into her arms and said, "Oh, honey, I know that's really disappointing, but your party will still be a lot of fun. Elia and Bennett will be there along with all of your other school friends." Uncle Travis said he and Taylor are coming too. When Wyatt heard Taylor Swift's name, though, he just cried harder. She cried into Kylie's shoulder. "I don't want to party without Mia. She's my best friend. I don't care if Taylor Swift shows up. I don't mind if Uncle Travis comes. All I want is Mia." Jason came home from his afternoon workout and walked into the kitchen. He could tell right away what was going on. He asked what's going on with concern in his voice when he saw his oldest daughter crying. Kylie said quietly, "Mia can't come to the party." That same weekend, her family's going on vacation. Jason knelt down next to them and put his big hand on Wyatt's back. "Hey, Bug, I know you're sad about Mia, but don't forget that we're having the party at that awesome indoor playground you love, and Mom got you the unicorn cake you wanted. The day is still going to be great." Wyatt pulled away from Kylie, whose face was red and streaked with tears. Her voice rose with the kind of passionate conviction that only a 6-year-old can have. "No, it won't. Mia is my best friend in the whole world, and she won't be there, so it won't be fun. I don't want to have fun anymore. Stop it." She ran out of the kitchen, and her footsteps were as loud as a small child's as they went up the stairs. They heard her bedroom door slammed shut. Jason and Kylie looked at each other with the look of helplessness that parents have when their child is hurt and they can't fix it right away. "Should I go talk to her?" Jason wanted to know. Kylie said give her a few minutes, and then she stood up with a sigh. First, she needs to calm down. But Jason, she's very upset. This isn't just normal kid drama. Mia is really her best friend. Jason said, "I know," and ran his hand through his hair. "What do you want to do? Should we put off the party?" Kylie said, "We can't. We already sent out 20 invitations, booked the place, and ordered the cake." To be honest, I think that would just teach her that we cancel everything when things don't go perfectly. Caught her hand, but I hate that she's so sad. For the next hour, they tried to make Wyatt feel better, but nothing worked. She wouldn't come down for dinner, wouldn't keep working on the invitations, and kept saying she didn't want a birthday party at all if Mia couldn't be there. Kylie was sitting on the couch next to Jason by 7 o'clock that night. When Wyatt finally went to bed, he was still sniffling. They were both tired from the emotional afternoon. Jason said out of the blue, "I'm going to call Travis." Why, Kylie wanted to know. What is he going to do? I don't know, Jason said, but he's been really nice to the girls lately, and to be honest, I don't know what else to do. He might see things differently. Jason was on the phone with his brother 10 minutes later, telling him what was going on. Travis quietly listened as Jason told him about Wyatt's breakdown and how she wouldn't let her best friend go to the party. So she doesn't even care that Taylor is coming? Jason could hear the hint of amusement in Travis's voice when he asked. Jason said, not even a little bit. She really said she doesn't care if you or Taylor come. She just wants Mia, which is nice because it seems like everyone else cares so much about Taylor being there. For a moment, Travis was quiet. What is Mia's last name? Why? Jason asked, what? You can trust me. What is her last name? Jason said, Chen, Mia Chen. David and Lisa Chen are her parents. They live about 3 blocks away from us. And you said they're going to Disney World that weekend. Wyatt said that. They can't change the trip because it's already paid for. Jason could hear Travis typing something in the background. Okay, I have an idea, but I need to talk to Taylor first. Don't tell Wyatt anything yet. I'll call you back in an hour. Jason's brother had already hung up before Jason could ask what Travis was going to do. Jason shrugged and looked at Kylie. He says he has a plan. Jason's phone rang again 45 minutes later, and it was Travis. Okay, here's what Taylor and I are thinking, Travis said quickly, his voice full of excitement, as if he and Taylor had been talking about it for the last 45 minutes. What if we bring the Chen family back by plane for the party? Jason blinked. What did you say? Travis went on, listen to me. Taylor has a private plane that she uses for tour stuff, right? What if we sent it to Orlando on Saturday morning to pick up the Chen family, brought them back to Philly for Wyatt's party, and then flew them back to Orlando that same night so they didn't lose any of their vacation days? They would miss about 6 hours of their Disney trip, but Mia would be at the party. Jason's jaw drops. That's crazy, Travis. That must cost a lot of money. Travis said that the plane is just sitting there this weekend anyway. Taylor has already looked. It's just the cost of gas and the pilot's time because she's between tour dates and the crew doesn't have anything planned. And before you say anything about it being too much, this is what we want to do. When I told Taylor about Wyatt, she started to cry. She said, a kid shouldn't have to choose between their best friend and their birthday party. Jason felt something rise in his throat. Trav, I don't know what to say. Don't say anything yet, Travis said. First, I need to call Mia's parents and make sure they agree with this plan. What is their phone number? Jason quickly set the Chen's phone number, which Kylie had saved in her contacts from setting up play dates. His phone rang again 20 minutes later. They agreed, Travis said with pride. I told them what was going on and that we would take care of all the details. David Chen even got upset. He said Mia has also been crying about not being able to go to Wyatt's party. So this is what we're going to do. The plane will pick them up at 9:00 IEM on Saturday from Orlando Executive Airport. Take them to Philly by plane. They'll come to the party, and then we'll take them back to Orlando by 10 p.m. They won't even need to pack a bag, just come in whatever they're wearing. Jason started to cry. It doesn't seem like thank you is enough. Travis said simply, you're my brother. Why? It's my niece's birthday and she should have her best friend there. Should we tell her tonight or wait until the party to surprise her? Jason gave it some thought. I really think we should tell her tomorrow. I don't want her to go to sleep sad after such a bad night. It also gives her something to look forward to for the next week. Kylie and Jason sat Wyatt down for breakfast the next morning. Her eyes were still a little puffy from crying the night before, and she was acting strange while she ate her cereal. Hey, Bug, we need to talk to you about your birthday party, Jason said in a soft voice. Wyatt's face crumpled right away. I already told you I don't want one. Kylie said, I know you did, but what if we told you that Mia will be able to come after all? Wyatt looked up and her small face showed both confusion and hope. But her family is going on vacation. They can't change it. Jason said that they aren't going to change it. Uncle Travis and Taylor are sending their plane to get Mia and her family and bring them back just for your party. They'll fly to Philadelphia, go to your birthday party, and then fly back to Disney World on the same day. Wyatt's mouth dropped open. Their plane? Like a real plane? A real plane? Kylie smiled back at her daughter, who was now smiling. That means Mia will be there. Wyatt sat there for a moment thinking, then she started crying again. But this time they were happy tears. She jumped on Jason and put her little arms around his neck. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Jason said. You should thank Uncle Travis and Taylor. His voice was full of emotion. But they came up with this idea. Leave a comment before we go on. Have you ever had a friend do something really nice for someone you care about? What happens next at Wyatt's party shows exactly why these little acts of kindness are more important than being famous. The week before the party was full of fun. Wyatt could hardly wait for school to end. She told Mia every day about the plane that was coming to get her. Mia, for her part, also couldn't believe it. Her parents had told her about it, but the idea of a private plane flying to Orlando just to take her to a birthday party seemed too good to be true. Wyatt couldn't sleep on Friday night, the night before the party. She kept coming into Jason and Kylie's room to ask questions. When does Mia's plane arrive? Will she be at the party when I get there? What if the plane doesn't leave on time? What if the weather is bad? Kylie said softly, "Bug, you need to sleep." Around midnight, Wyatt came to their bedside for the third time. "Everything will be just right. The plane lands at 11 o'clock, but your party doesn't start until noon. Mia will definitely be there." The weather on Saturday morning was perfect for fall. Wyatt had picked an indoor playground and party space for the party months before. It was set to start at noon. As they loaded the car with gifts and last-minute supplies, it was almost vibrating with excitement. "For the 100th time, do you think Mia's on the plane?" she asked. "Yes, sweetie," Kylie told her. "This morning, Uncle Travis texted Dad. He and her family are currently on the plane." Travis and Taylor were already there when they got to the venue to set up. They had come early to help with the decorations. Wyatt ran right over to them and threw herself at Travis in the kind of full body hug that kids give when they are really thankful. "Thank you for bringing Mia back," she said, but her words were muffled by Travis's chest. Travis picked her up, which he could still do because she was so small for her age. "You're welcome, Bug. Happy almost birthday." As Travis put Wyatt back on the ground, Taylor knelt down. "Wyatt, can I tell you something?" Wyatt nodded with excitement. "It made me really sad when Uncle Travis told me that Mia couldn't come to your party. I cried just like you did when my best friend Abigail couldn't come to my birthday party when I was your age. I know exactly how you felt." Wyatt's eyes got bigger. "Really? You also cried? Are you serious?" Taylor said yes. "When you're 7, your best friends are the most important thing in the world, more important than famous people, fancy parties, or anything else. That's what I told Mom and Dad," Wyatt said. "It doesn't matter if you're Taylor Swift, I like you and you're really nice, but Mia is my best friend." Taylor laughed in a real and warm way. "That's how it should be, and that's why we wanted to make sure she could come." At 11:30, the other guests started to show up. Kids from Wyatt's first grade class with their parents following them with gifts. A few of Jason's teammates' kids, Elliot and Bennett, who are Wyatt's younger sisters, were more excited about the bounce houses than anything else. Wyatt, on the other hand, stood by the front door and waited for Mia. A car came at 11:55 and Travis had set up for the Chen family to be picked up at the airport and taken straight to the event. Wyatt screamed and ran toward Mia when she got out of the car wearing a Minnie Mouse shirt from Disney World. The two 7-year-olds hugged each other so hard that they almost fell over. They jumped up and down together and talked at the same time about how happy they were to see each other. David and Lisa Chun, Mia's parents, came up to Jason and Kylie with looks of deep gratitude. Lisa said, "We don't even know how to thank you," her eyes shining with tears. "Mia has been talking about this party for weeks, and she was so sad when we told her we were going on vacation." Jason said right away that it wasn't us. Travis and Taylor did it. They were the ones who set everything up. David Shen looked over at Travis and Taylor, who were standing with matching smiles. He walked over to them and held out his hand. David said, "I don't think I thanked you properly on the phone. What you did for Wyatt and our daughter is more than kind." Travis shook his hand in a friendly way. It was the right thing to do. It was clear that those two had to be at this party together. "Let me ask you something." Lisa Chen said she would join them. "Why? You don't know us, though. You could have just let Wyatt be sad and move on like kids do. Why bother with all this?" Taylor said something. "You shouldn't have to choose between your best friend and your birthday party just because you're 7. And we did because we could help." That's all there is to it. Everything a 7-year-old could want was at the party. There were bounce houses, pizza, games, and laughter. Kids were running around and screaming, having the time of their lives. But the best part for everyone who was there was when it was time to sing Happy Birthday. Wyatt was in front of her unicorn cake with all of her friends and family, and Mia was right next to her. Wyatt looked around the room as everyone sang, and her face lit up with happiness. She closed her eyes tightly and thought hard when the song ended and it was time to make her wish. Later, as the party was coming to an end and parents were picking up their tired, sugar-high kids, Kylie asked Wyatt what she had wished for. Wyatt said, "I can't tell you or it won't come true." "But Mom, it kind of came true because Mia is here." She stopped for a moment, then whispered, "I wish Mia and I could be best friends forever, like you and Aunt Amanda." Mia read to Wyatt one last time as the Chun family was getting ready to go back to the airport for their flight back to Orlando. Mia said, "This was the best day ever, better than Disney World." "Really?" Wyatt asked, her eyes wide open. "Really?" Mia said, "Yes, because you aren't at Disney World." The two girls hugged again and said they would play together as soon as Mia got back from her trip. Wyatt turned to Travis and Taylor after they left. "Can I ask you something? Anything?" Taylor said. "Does the plane have to go back now, or can we keep it and use it for play dates?" The adults laughed out loud and Travis picked Wyatt up again. "The plane needs to go back, but you know what? I promise that we'll figure it out whenever Mia really needs to be somewhere important for you." Kylie was putting Wyatt to bed that night, surrounded by new birthday presents and wearing pajamas with frosting stains on them. Wyatt said something that made Kylie's heart swell. "Mom, I made a new wish when I blew out the candles." "I thought you couldn't tell me or it wouldn't happen," Kylie teased gently. Wyatt said, "This one already came true, so I can tell you. I hope Uncle Travis and Taylor stay together forever. Because the best family you could have is anyone who brings your best friend back on a plane." Kylie felt tears welling up in her eyes. "That's a very nice wish, honey. Do you think it will happen?" Wyatt asked, sleepy. "I believe," Kylie said to kiss her daughter's forehead. People who love each other like Uncle Travis and Taylor do, and do nice things for each other like they did today, find a way to make it work. 3 months later, when Travis and Taylor got married, Wyatt would be the flower girl. And when the DJ asked if anyone wanted to dedicate a song to the bride and groom, Wyatt would insist on dedicating "You Got a Friend in Me" from Toy Story, explaining very seriously to 300 wedding guests that Taylor and Travis taught her that real love means bringing your friend's best friend back on an airplane. Wedding guests wouldn't get the reference, but Travis and Taylor would, and they both cry. What do you think of this amazing act? Have you ever seen someone use their money to make a child happy? Please leave a comment with your thoughts, because these are the stories that remind us of what is really important. If this story made you feel good, please like it and subscribe to get more real stories about the things that make families special. Sometimes the best gifts come in the smallest packages, like making sure 2 7-year-olds can be friends and celebrate at the same time. This story is made up for fun and is not based on real events.